Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to our next episode of AEW Dark. Good show tonight. Cracking main event as Jungle Boy and Helico and Miro go up in a triple threat. We're also going to see the debut of Preston Vance, number 10, as well as action from Luchasaurus and Fenix. And here we go then. Rey Fenix going one-on-one against Sonny Kiss. We've not seen Sonny Kiss in quite some time. Actually, is it the first show? It was, you know. We've not seen Sonny Kiss since All In. Wow, that's a long time ago. Going one-on-one now against Rey Fenix. Both of these are currently on 0 points, so quite an important match for the pair. Both would love to get back in the positive side of the rankings and avoid the negative side of the rankings. So, of course, also tonight, like I said, Luchasaurus will be in action. We'll also see the debut of Preston Vance, number 10. And, of course, that big main event, the triple threat, Jungle Boy and Helico and Miro. Miro and Jungle Boy quite low down in the rankings at the moment. And Helico still very high up in joint second, even after being absolutely destroyed by Lance Archer on Dynamite this week. He'll be hoping to turn things back around. Thing is, though, for Angelico, of course, you get 2 points for a triple threat victory. If Angelico wins that match tonight, he will then go top of the rankings, which would force him into a championship picture. However, at the moment, of course, on Dynamite, he will be fighting for the chance to become number one contenders for the tag team championships, as this match is been struggled to be contained by the ring. Both guys do slide in, though, before the 10 count. I think Sonny Kiss was trying to get the count out victory there by the looks of it. Wow. What a kick to the back of the head there. That's quite clever. I've just realised that Sonny Kiss is actually wearing tights, and they've just put a... that's quite a clever way of doing it, actually. I was wondering how they managed to get the attire working. I mean, we don't see much of Sonny Kiss anyway in AEW, do we, I suppose? I mean, mostly on Dark, but I suppose with the recent pandemic and so forth, we've not seen much of him, really. We did see him tag with Joey Janela not long ago. There's the Mexican Muscle Buster, and that might be enough for Fenix to walk out victorious here. 1, 2, and 3. Rey Fenix does pick up the win here against Sonny Kiss. Rey Fenix goes into the pluses now on the rankings, while Sonny Kiss drops down into the minuses. Boom. Sonny Kiss goes into the minuses, Fenix into the pluses, and it's a good win there for Fenix. The Mexican Muscle Buster was enough to get that win. And of course, Fenix, I'm sure he'll be very interested in the upcoming Cruiserweight Championship match, you know. 8-man elimination. I'm sure he'll be very interested in that. And this is a great way to build momentum moving forward towards it as well. Well done, Fenix. Great victory. Let's move on to our next match of the night. And here we go, the second match of the evening. I was saying this yesterday, it surprised me, you know. Luchasaurus, 3 matches, 3 losses. Not a single win yet in the Luchasaurus column. Which is a little bit criminal, really, because he's a very highly talented man. Although I don't believe he's actually had the chance to wrestle on his own. I think he's always been part of a tag team or a trio. So I think this is Luchasaurus' first singles match. I'm just going back and checking in case I'm wrong, you know, that's what I do. But yeah, I think this is their first singles match now, and it should be a good chance for Luchasaurus to turn things around and hopefully, for his case, show what he can do. I think tag team is definitely a good shout for them. Cruiserweights is an interesting one as well. Not cruiserweights, but for the rest of his stable, shall I say. I mean, Jungle Boy and Marco Stunt, two guys who can definitely involve in the Cruiserweight division. Look forward to how it all pans out, but at the moment it's El Jobberto, is it? I can't remember who it is put it up against now. Yeah, El Jobberto going one-on-one against Luchasaurus. El Jobberto is a big man himself, a big luchador. Luchasaurus gets her in the back, nice German suplex. Of course, don't forget we still have the debut tonight of Preston Vance, number 10, who will be accompanied by Mr. Brodie Lee. And of course, that big triple threat main event, Jungle Boy and Helico and Miro. Of course, the all-important 2 ranking points up for grabs tonight. That would be great because both Jungle Boy... Am I going to get this right? Miro's on -1, Jungle Boy's on -2. So Miro, a win here for tonight for him, would move him from a minus into a positive straight away. Jungle Boy would take him from -2 down to 0, which would put him back in the neutral zone. And Helico, a win for him, would put him top of the AEW rankings. So there's a lot up for grabs for a lot of people here tonight as Luchasaurus here. Oh, inverted Death Valley driver. Wow, big move there. Big damage on El Jobberto as well. There's the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. I still can't believe Lucha. Let me have a look and see who hasn't got any victories at all. QT Marshall, Michael Nakazawa, Luchasaurus, Colt Cabana, Marco Stunt, Seema, Peter Avalon, John Silver, Brandon Cutler, and Alex Reynolds, of course, as well as Preston Vance, but he's yet to make his debut. So all those people without a point yet. Maybe what I might do is I might start putting some of these people against each other on the likes of Dark. I mean, some of them should get some points. Big choke slam there by Luchasaurus. That should be enough here to pick up the victory against El Jobberto. And it is. Luchasaurus picks up his first win in AEW. And he'll be very happy to get himself that. And to get away from the bottom of the rankings, which is where he was very dangerously close to that. He was on -3 there for quite a chunk of time. He moves up to -2. Still a lot of work to do for Luchasaurus to get to where he wants to be. But he's definitely moving in the right direction here today. A handshake there between the two luchadors. Great respect being shown. El Jobberto leaves the ring. Luchasaurus with the victory. And with the all-important ranking point and the all-important momentum, which hopefully he'll be able to ride up to a higher place on the rankings. It's not a good call though, is it? Let's face it. Now, I just want to take a moment to really say thank you to the amazing core creators on this game. Creating such fantastic stuff that we can use to really make this universe mode come to life. Because just take one look at this Preston, or Preston Vance, or number 10, whatever you want to call him. Let's face it, it's pretty weak, isn't it? It's not a very good one at all. And the reason behind that is this is a core I've actually made myself. Now, I don't ever make cores myself, but I thought, this will be easy enough. There's none available for download. This guy's wearing a mask, it'll be fine. I'm not very impressed by it, to be honest, but it does the trick. We get some use out of him. So, yeah, I want to say thank you once again to the likes of Diffract and them sort of people. Massive spine buster there by Preston Vance, and this could be a very quick debut indeed. Wow. Preston Vance. Incredible debut for him. Does not get paid by the hour, obviously. Just destroys Cole Quinn in a record time. I mean, it's not the worst core in the world, don't get me wrong, but it's not at the same level as the amazing stuff we've had recently, is it? But Brodie Lee now has a very strong henchman. Someone who can really be a force to be reckoned with, and someone who can do his dirty work for him. What? Where was the entrances? What? Okay. We do not have entrances for this triple threat match. But we are underway. Jungle Boy, currently on -2. Miro, currently on -1. And Helico, currently on +6 or +5 now? +5 after getting destroyed by Lance Archer on Dynamite. So it's a big one, this. I mean, Miro, I think, will be the one most desperate for it, to be honest, because he feels like he should be much higher up the card at this point in time. Currently, like I said, not involved in much because of how low he is. He did join the company as part of the qualifiers for the Elimination Chamber. Was on the losing side, I believe, to... Who was it? Who was it now? I know it's somewhere. John Moxley, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. On the losing side to John Moxley. That's the only match that Miro's had. So no, he's not. He's had more matches so far. What else has he been in? He was involved in, of course, the other Elimination Chamber at Blood and Guts, the second one. And then he has had a victory on Dark as well recently against Terry King a few weeks back. So yeah, it's a slow start for Miro. I think there's definitely a big future here for him in AEW though. And I really want to see how he pans out here. I mean, this could be a great opportunity for him to really springboard himself. Like I said, he's currently on -1, so a win here would put him up to +1. Which would be a big move for him. Jungle Boy, like I said, currently on -2. So a win here would put him back up to the neutral zone. And Jungle Boy must be thinking, as well as Angelico, really, not only about the tag team division alongside, of course, their tag teams, Hybrid 2 and, of course, the Jurassic Express, but also the Cruiserweight division as well, which is about to really open up. Like I said, we're going to have that 8-man invitational elimination match at Double or Nothing to crown the first AEW Cruiserweight Champion. We've received lots of interest already by some pretty big names on the AEW roster. Pin here by Miro, and Helico had his back to it, and Helico does get across to break it up. Catches the referee at the same time, though. Miro clubbing the arm of Angelico before taking him down once again. Stamping on the back of Jungle Boy, now locks in the accolade, but the referee's out here. Is Jungle Boy going to tap? Jungle Boy just tapped, but the referee can't see it. The referee can't see it. The referee did not see... No, he did see the tap. The referee did see the tap. Oh, my God. That was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? That was a right mess of a match, that was. But either way, Miro does pick up the win, and it's a very important win for him indeed. The referee did see the tap just about, and Miro picks up the victory here in what was a very quick match, actually. So Jungle Boy suffers another loss, which puts him down to -3, which is awful for him. Miro, though, gets +2, not +30. I've got fat fingers there for a second, which puts Miro up now to a +1, which puts him up to the plus side of the rankings, which is very well welcomed there for him. And Angelico, his second loss of the week. Like I said, when you're a big name like Angelico, when you're doing really well in the rankings, you suffer these bigger matches, and it really tests how good you actually are. And Helico drops down now to 4th in the rankings, underneath Pentagon, Pac, and John Moxley. Okay, well, that was a very short episode of Dark, wasn't it, really? Great victory there for Miro. He needed that. Like I said, he needs to continue moving in the right direction. So we've got a next episode of Dynamite coming up. We'll have a #1 contendership for the Tag Team Championships, the Revolt versus the Hybrid 2. We're also going to have the second semi-final in the TNT Championship Tournament, Brodie Lee versus Cody Rhodes. As well as we're going to see Darby Allin versus Luther and Sammy Guevara versus Jack Evans as well. Should be very interesting, and we should get a final bit to build up towards our Double or Nothing pay-per-view, which is coming up very soon. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this match, of course, or this entire show, shall I say. If you have, of course, hit the like and, of course, subscribe if you would like to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.